EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Please welcome your 2026 San Francisco.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. And going right back to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 10 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To throw is Darnold. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up second and 7 at the Niners 31.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Smith-Njigba with the grab. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Lucas Kroll, his first touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of a yard. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
To the 27-yard line. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Sticking with Walker on second down. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
At the 32-yard line.
And throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 40-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Purdy now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
First down. First and 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Garland. That's taken in by Arroyo. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 6. Now it's Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Third down at 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They work now on second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
First down, Seahawks.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Purdy. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Darnold. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
That's good.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Darnold. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime here out past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Purdy going to get it to Pearsall on the RPO. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Darnold, a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of a yard.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Kenneth Walker.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Purdy on a sneak. And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's another 49er first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his guy's man in stride, complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
15 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
Now Purdy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now it's Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. For the 49ers settling in for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Darnold now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll
give it up to the big man Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
49ers 20.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 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 1st and 10 at the 45-
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy now to throw off the play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Dances by him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Darnold to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Darnold. He completes it to Evans. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Is a turnover on downs.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the